yourself fitting into this defense with Coach Orlando?
Me personally, I've always been a guy that I felt like I could fit in any defense. So like I never hold myself to like I'm this type of player or that type of player. Like I always try to be an all-around guy. So that's how I feel about the defense.
What do you like about what you've seen so far? What you guys are trying to do?
I like how we are multiple and he help us out up front and stuff like that and sort of the things we do and and the way he's been coaching, especially I like that they brought KP in because I feel like he have the ability to develop my game, so I like where it's going.
Spring practice is a necessary evil, especially when you get a new coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
Is the goal just to get through healthy?
Kind of when you like having days like when it's hot like this and like you see a couple of guys banged up and you try to stay hydrated best you can because you know you have them days where you're cramping up and stuff like that. So like that's a thought you keep in mind to try to stay healthy.
How important is knowing that it's available?
Oh yeah, that was a blessing. Like I think all the donors who helped make this happen because like the first practice we did have, like it felt real good in there, like real good.
You mentioned KP, you know,
Mm-hmm.
he was here with the first team. He's been around a while. It
Yeah.
seems though like he's still got that enthusiasm.
Yeah, he do. Him and like the entire staff really, like they all like have that energy juiced up in practice. Like they not just letting it be us juiced up or having to like just making us like come out there juiced up. Like whatever's going on in your life or whatever, like leave it, be where your feet at, and like be. It's a blessing to be here. Grateful everybody don't get a chance to play college football. So like that's the type of energy they bring, keeping us like up in the facility.
What about the energy, specifically the pace that the offense brings? You guys keep.
Oh yeah,
okay?
it's real fast. Yeah, they try to slow it down and help us out. Lining up because it's still a new defense we're learning and things like that. But like, from the scrimmage and like the little team periods we do have, it moves real fast.
Well, you remember the defense last year. The numbers are what they are. They're not anything like you wanted. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You have to lay in that until you can play again.
Mm-hmm.
What is that like? How much do you want to separate from that?
Oh yeah,
and
like
how much do you think you're gonna be able to separate from that?
so like since the season ended, like that been on my mind. Like I was disgusted on the way it went for me because like I hold myself like to a higher ceiling as a player. So like knowing I had the season they had and it didn't help benefit the defense. Like I really took that personally. So like this upcoming year is going to be a different season for sure.
Is pressure the biggest thing that can change it? Putting pressure on the quarterback?
Oh yeah, that helps out a lot, especially in the back end. The thing about defense, everything go hands in hand. So like D-line, we help the back end out. Linebackers help us out, and they help the corners out. Corners help the linebackers out. It go hand in hand. If we rushing ball, come out faster for them to get picks. If they covering, the quarterback hold it longer for us to get set. So it go like that.
I don't know what day it was from, but I saw the basketball video that you guys did. Did you sit that out?
Nah, that was the special teams meeting. I wasn't in that meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your feeling about a week from Friday, the spring game? Coach says you're not going to try to show too much. You want to stay healthy. What is it? Is it just kind of a showcase kind of thing, or what's going to happen that night?
I'm not sure. I just know defense going to win today. So like, if you hoping to come see offense do this and that, you're going to be disappointed. Like that's how I feel. Every scrimmage. Yeah. So just expect the defense to cause havoc and be dominant out there on the spring game.
Okay,
That's for sure.
What you just said brought sparks. It seems to me like there's good natured competition between both sides.
Yeah.
Has it been that way in practice?
Yeah, every day it been that way, and I love it though, cause like, especially like if you having them days you feel like you ain't going, somebody's gonna get you going. Like, it's more of that type of practice, and that's what I love about it.
I know Joey asked him this question, but where do you see yourself fitting in on this end, linebacker, both, as far as this defense goes?
Yes, sir, linebacker. But so as somebody who really kind of exclusively played special teams last year, I kind of wanted to change the narrative, get my face out there and be a key part of the defense. And that's something I got to get adjusted to from being a special team player to one of the leaders of the defense, actually. So whether that's on or off the field, I'm just trying to do whatever I can to help my team be more successful.
What was last year like for you? Not only the transition, but again, maybe not the role that you wanted initially. What was it all like?
I mean, it was tough, because, coming from where I come from and nobody, expect to come in as a transfer, especially just to play special teams. But like I said, whatever it really took to help my team be more successful. Like if that was playing nose guard, I put my hand in the dirt and play nose guard. So whatever way they want me to help the team, that's what I'm here for it.
What was the toughest part? Were you challenged mentally about, hey, where's my place here, or how'd you get through it?
Yeah, it's probably just more of, okay, I came here expecting to probably play a little bit, and we went through some changes last year. So before I got here, it was a 3-3 system with 3 linebackers, and after I got here, it went to a 4-2 with only 2 linebackers on the field. So the position that I came for wasn't, a position anymore. We got a nickel instead, which made it a little difficult. More linebackers to play less positions. You know what I'm saying? And but what helped me get through it is probably just staying true to myself, keeping my head on straight, knowing why I came here. Which was to help change the program rather, because same thing at the junior college I went to in Coffeyville. They weren't the best and got recruited pretty hard. So we want to help you, help us. Come change the narrative here. Had a pretty good year. Came here, didn't have the year we expected to, but changing now. Keep progressing.
Coaches really preached accountability, so you see a lot of things changing in your feeling in the last few months.
Oh yes, sir. And like Coach Goller said, actually, like he wants to be more player-led than anything, and so we getting to the point now where you see somebody out of line, you as a leader or as a player, teammate in general, had to tell them, straight up. And it's not you trying to say you're better than nobody or anybody else, but just you have to care for them to a certain extent where you don't want them to mess up.
You're dealing with a whole new terminology on defense. How hard is it to forget everything from last year and go, okay, do you have a time when you're there and go, wait a second, that was last year. I got to remember it's this year.
Yes. Really more with the signals than like the calls and terminology and stuff, because some of the signals that we have now are different signals that we had from last year. Like they're the same signals, but they were different names and calls and stuff. But for the most part, we have meetings every day, and we just continue learning. So as long as you're in your playbook and taking out necessary steps that you need to know everything you need to, it's not as challenging as you really think.
Do you like to play downhill or do you coverage guy?
I mean, I'm a longer dude, so typically you would think I'm more of a coverage type guy, but honestly, I think I prefer going downhill for sure.
You was talking about some of the drills and practices. One was going to be just for red zone, you said. Do they change it up a lot like that? And is there a type of practice you like more than others?
I think my favorite days are probably like the third down red zone days, because that's the closer up, more blitzes, more pressures and stuff. It's not really, at that point it just becomes, who want to go harder, who want to hit harder, who want to be there first, beat the guy to the spot. And it's not as much mental aspect of it. It's just more, who's more physical, who wanted more at that point.
As this has evolved with the coaching change, the new defense, and you don't seem like a guy that, you do your thing, you're not going to talk a lot about it, but is this kind of made for you? Is this, you're going to show up next year and like, oh, wow, where'd he come from kind of thing?
That's the plan, yeah. Haven't really done much talking. Don't really plan on doing much talking, honestly.
Yeah.
But,
Is that who you are?
Yeah, I like to pride myself. Yeah, yes, sir.
What like when things are going good for you and you're in your best spot, what are you doing out there on defense?
Worrying about the next.
Havoc guy?
Worrying about the next play.
What's that?
Focusing on the next play.
But when you're making plays, what are you doing? Are you crashing into the backfield, or in your mind's eye when things are going well?
I'm confused. My bad. What's the question? Can you rephrase the question?
When you were playing your best football,
Yes.
what are you doing out there on defense? Are you going after the quarterback?
Probably just controlling my gaps the way I'm supposed to. Controlling them more than I'm supposed to. Playing in the backfield, giving the offensive lineman havoc more than anything, and the running back too. Playing the run, definitely. When I'm playing the run good, I think I'm having a great game. Yes, sir.
What do you like most about the group this season?
About the defense?
Yeah, what do you like most so far?
Well, Coach Todd came in, and the first thing that he said we would have to do is come together. It wasn't even football-wise. He was saying, like, we just need to know each other more. And like I said, as somebody who didn't really have a role on the defense, or as big as a role that I would like on the defense, that's something that I kind of enjoy, is just coming together more with the guys and stuff, and getting in phase with the guys so we all on the same page. Because, again, like I said, you come together, it's easy to let yourself down. It's harder to let somebody you care about down, you know. So just coming together probably been the best thing. The way we came together, coming together has probably been the best thing about it.
Coach Orlando was talking about that, about, you know, you guys becoming closer. How have you done it? Or is it just getting to know guys on a deeper level than you knew them before?
Honestly, I think the best way to get close and get to know somebody is going through bad things with somebody, you know. I think tough times really do bring people closer together. Adversity brings people closer together. So whether it's losing a drill or whatever, losing a day, or we all out there tired, we all going through it, we all in the heat together, and we telling each other, like, I got you, come on, like, lean on me, you know what I'm saying? So just everything hard that we go through, I feel like it's the best bonding glue that brings us together.